Okay, so we have started recording. So if you want me to quickly do a recap of our activities, I think I can actually do that. Just give me seconds. So hello everyone. You are welcome to today's session. So you're welcome to today's session. And first and foremost, what we are going to be doing is we are going to be doing a recap of probably the first week class engagement for the new members that are just joining today. And we welcome you all, and we welcome all our members from the heat, happy heat. We welcome you from that heat. You guys have written a lot of RAM. Even though I also ate RAM too. We went to kill RAM here in the US. I enjoyed RAM, only that the RAM is not as sweet as the one we have in Nigeria. I mean, yeah, that's just the truth. You have to season it very well. It's not in Nigeria we eat ige. You are preparing ige immediately, but yeah, I mean, it's not that sweet and it's a lot of fat, you know. So yeah, I want to be quickly go straight to the first thing we did. This is background to securing scholarship and funding opportunities abroad. Exploring avenues for financial support in pursuing education overseas. Um, so we have a lot of people by now. This was the first meeting where we want people to talk about what their understanding of scholarship is all about and funding. For the new member, we want to unmute yourself. What do you understand by scholarship and funding? I mean, the new member. The likes of Kasim Waliyat and some other people are just joining today, please. Kindly do that on time, please. Just within 1 minute. We are waiting for you, please. Unmute yourself, please, and talk. Hello, guys. The guys that are just joining, please. Can you hear us?
Hello.
Hello, yeah.
My understanding of securing scholarship and funding that able to access an external grant that will cover the cost of the education, maybe all the years and everything that is pertaining to the education you are pursuing. So all the cost implication will be covered if the scholarship or funding is being secured. So I think literally that is what I understand. Right?
All right, thank you. Yeah, Kasim Waliyat.
Yes, sir. My understanding on a scholarship and funding is that depends on a particular program you want to do actually. So and also depends on some schools. Some will provide a full scholarship offer that'll be covering accommodation, the tuition fee, feeding, or the basic needs. And then some will even go to the extent of probably giving their students what's it called? Let's say a fee for upkeep.
Okay, stipend, stipend, yeah.
Yeah, stipend, that's the word. So, and then for the partial one, you might just be covering the tuition, whereby you'll be the one
Okay,
to cater for every other things you'll be needing for your program.
okay, okay. Oh, thank you for that wonderful insight, because you are talking about these fully funded and partial funded. You know, there are some that will give you a full tuition waiver. They will help you to pay the fee. There's what we call fee, and there's what we call tuition. And they will help you pay for your health insurance. But there are some that would give you like a living position, just like the one I'm doing here. It will provide you an accommodation. Some would even give you a feeding allowance outside of stipend. So I have a meal ticket plan that runs to the tune of about 250 to, I mean, 2,500, I mean, $2,250, you know, in a year. So that's huge, right? So we have partial and we have fully funded. Okay, I think other person, please. Other person, please. Are these people with us? Yusuf Umar, you are just joining too, right? You are not talking. Yusuf Umar.
Yes, sir. I'm just joining. It seems my network is somehow bad.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, tell us what you understand about funding and scholarship. Just in just 5-10 seconds. That's okay. Okay. I think we can wait till when. So for some people, they feel this thing is not feasible. You know, securing this fully funded offer or even partially funded scholarship is not possible. So as such, quite a number of people are not interested in doing it. They think it is meant for the special people or the people who had gotten the best grades out of their college. I mean, by college, I am also referring to university. So they think it is only for those who have secured a first class and the likes. And far from being that, scholarship and funding opportunities are for everyone who could put in the application. All what they need is that excellent application, you know, from, you know, different compelling documents. It's not just only about CGPA. So everyone can actually get that if you can put in the effort. And I just want to advise you that you have to be motivated for you to be able to land one. It requires a whole lot of motivation and dedication. So here is me here licking ice cream. I think it's chocolate flavor. Yeah, chocolate flavor. So I went to take bit at to swim at the what do they call this place? So at the beach. So and what I did was to first lick this ice cream. So and I started, you know, this journey from way back from 2014. Quite a number of people think that, you know, I was just lucky to secure my scholarship in 2013, but I actually started, you know, 2014. I mean 2023. That is 9 years. My first breakthrough in 2017, I first got admitted to a US school. You know, in 2017, I went for an interview. I was denied. So from then, I stopped applying. So I started working with small organizations. I was building my profile, you know, waiting for next time to pass. I mean, Stephen, please, or Harun, help us to admit that person. So the 2021 was a game changer. So what happened was that I joined this academic Twitter, on Twitter, known as X today. And I started building connection with some particular people who had traveled abroad, and they are now spreading, the gospel of scholarship opportunities abroad. So I joined this group called D1's Group, and I started building profile, building network, and that support community to be able to land my offer. Not only D1 Group, I paid to several other groups. There are groups I paid to the tune of 100,000, 50,000, 60,000, 20,000. I joined so many groups where I get information, support, and I was able to get that network of like minds. There is difference between you doing something alone and you being in a company of other visionary people that are committed to the same goal and vision you are committed to. So it makes the work easier. So if you are doing it alone, there are times that you would be stressed out, probably due to the fact that you get some negative feedback from some certain professors, and that tend to weigh you down. But by the time you're seeing positive responses, when people are sharing, good news from their whole encounter with their professor, you want to see, okay, what is it that I'm doing that I'm not doing well? What area of improvement do I need to work on? So this is the importance of being in a good network and support environment such as ours that we are right now. So the 2022 green light. So by 2022, I got admitted to 2 institutions. That is the University of Pennsylvania, an Ivy League school in the US. I got admitted, but I didn't get it fully funded. I got a partial scholarship. I needed huge money to cover that deficit. And I got admitted to University of Miami at Ohio. So they told me that they were done with sharing their funding, that they do not have any assistantship. I should wait for 2023. So I was like, okay, let me wait for another year. But before that, I had learned about how to make use of a loan company to fund my education. I applied and I was granted, but I just decided not to go, right? I was like, okay, let me wait for another year instead of me getting a loan to go and study. Then after I finished, I would be bothered with how to pay back. Okay, let me try 2023 and wait if I'm going to get a fully funded offer. So I waited, and it was the greatest decision I ever made, and that was what I call the 2023 year of breakthrough. So by 2023, I applied to 2022 against 2023. I applied to 12 institutions, 12 schools. I dedicated about 500,000 naira for application fee. And at the same time, I was applying to institutions that have, alternatively, I was applying to the institutions that have partnership with loan companies. In case I did not secure that fully funding, I would eventually use the loan company to settle the rest, right? That was my plan, but I knew quite well that I was going to travel 2023. I told guys that I met one Waleed that was telling me, you will travel in 2023. My response was like, yes, I know, because I was putting in every effort, every dedication and commitment, and I knew I could not sustain being in Nigeria any longer, because it's becoming so difficult on the daily basis. I had to do that. I think, funny enough, the likes of Vincent, who is also a member of this community now, they came in to my organization where I was working, and I could remember I brought them in, and I was telling them in my office, they were in front of me, and I was telling them about, how they should prepare their profile so that they could actually travel abroad, blah, blah, blah. Probably they didn't know I was already, working on my JAPA plan until when they saw me in the US, And now the Burlington experience and the requirement of maintaining the scholarship. It is one thing to get that funding. It is another thing to sustain it. There is this CGP requirement that you must be at least 3.0, of your CGPA. You must maintain that in your academic activities, right? So I am currently on 4.0 over 4.0. I put in every effort, though we are growing older. The brain is not catching up with a book again. Stephen, now when we used to be at Mobafemi Awolowo University, that time we'd be a FICO. So, but right now, you have to think about the family, you have to think about your wife, your kids, how to take care of other things. So it's heavily weighing down. So now you have to look at how to continue with that. So the importance of scholarships and funding. So the first one is that it helps you reduce the financial burden. Because my own who is that? Please mute yourself, please. Mute yourself, please. So my own tuition now, cost of attendance, that is tuition, cost of living, books, everything is around the tune of 60,000 US dollars. And I was wondering where I would see that. I am a son of a peasant farmer. So how am I going to see that huge sum of money to fund my education? So scholarship and funding helps you reduce that financial burden, because the academic activities and requirement of graduate education, be it master's or PhD, is so enormous and hectic to the point that it will be difficult for you to merge other activities such as working. You will not even be able to raise the money that you need to. There is no way you would raise $60,000. There is no way by working 20 hours a week. No way, no way. So there's no two ways about that. So it helps you reduce that financial burden. It make international education accessible. Yeah, of course. You are in Nigeria, you'll be able to travel abroad. Portugal, Canada, UK, Australia, South Africa, the US, that it will give you that opportunity. And once you're able to have, international education, it increases your profile. And by the time you're talking and people are seeing from your profile that you have studied abroad, especially in countries like the US, US, Canada, UK, Australia, and some other European countries, of course. So people would have to okay, they give you some kind of respect. Remember, even those are leaders, most of them have connection with studying abroad. Either they study, they do 1 month training and certification. There is this one tip that is saying that they finished from Harvard. That is one of our senators in Osun State. So people want to associate with, that travel abroad. So scholarship would give you that opportunity. It will give you networking and career development. You'll be able to meet a lot of people. You attend conferences. You meet new people who are doing well in their areas of expertise in their field. You exchange numbers. You connect on LinkedIn, and you begin to talk. So, and with that, you can also develop your career by trying to connect with them when you are looking for internship, when you are looking for practical opportunities, even when you are looking for a job upon the completion of your study. So this is very important. Scholarship and funding would help you do that. Research and publications. You'll be able to do publication and research. Prestige and recognition. Of course, it comes with prestige and recognition. I said it the other time. Financial freedom. You'll be able to make money here. Of course, you make some savings from which you can actually start building houses, start attending to some financial needs of your parents, especially if you are from a background that is not that financially stable. This would help you to do that. From little stipend you're making, you'll be able to attend to some of these financial needs of yourself or your family member. So cultural exchange. So you'll be able to meet a lot of people. That is diversity. You have an opportunity to be in a diverse environment where you have a lot of people from Pakistan, from India, from the US, from Canada, bringing a lot of, culture together to bear on your professional growth and personal development. And exposure at the same time, you gain that exposure as you have a lot of opportunities to go to so many places, travel to so many places. It will even afford you travel opportunities. Now you'll be able to travel to Canada. As I am in the US, I'm currently applying for my visiting visa to Canada, and they are going to grant it. they are definitely going to grant it. Unlike you want to do it in Nigeria. So, but right now I have that US visa, and it will accord me that respect. They will just put it there. Of course, this guy is already in the US. Even if I want to go to UK or everywhere today, where initially before leaving Nigeria it might be difficult, but right now, I mean, it will open that opportunity to travel to anywhere around the world. So let us look at types of scholarship. We have merit-based scholarships. From the word merit, it means that you must have meet some certain requirements, you know. Excuse me. So you must have meet some certain requirements, such as academic. Probably they said you have to be a first-class student, or they said it's athletic. Are you a footballer? Are you a basketball player? You know, are you an hockey player? So you can also secure scholarship through this medium. For any one of you who feel that you are someone who play ping pong, you might want to leverage on that to apply for some certain scholarship. You know, I was reaching out to one girl from Nigeria, is from my community, and this lady from Erioshun, she's a member of Nigerian who went together as he was, I mean, he's a weightlifter, and he went for this Olympic, you know, and I reached out to her immediately. She finished from probably last week, and I was telling her I could be of help if she's interested in coming abroad to study abroad through this merit-based, which is athletic. You know, we have artistic and other achievements. So that is why it is called merit-based. And there is country-specific scholarships. There are some scholarships that are meant for sub-Saharan Africa. There are some scholarships that are meant for poor countries around the world. There are some scholarships that are meant for war-torn countries, such as Ukraine, you know, and quite a significant number of countries like that. You know, Somali, Afghanistan. So the US is bringing, and US institutions are bringing a couple of students, though excellent students, to come and study in the US. They are not just doing that from the angle of, oh, we want to help you just for being a Father Christmas. No, it's because they want to invest in your excellence, because they know what importance you are going to be bringing in terms of research, in terms of growth and development to the US economy. So that is country specific. And we have program specific. There are some certain scholarships that are targeted at some certain courses, such as artificial intelligence, such as there are times when this COVID-19 broke out. So there are some scholarships that are, you know, attributed to those in chemistry field. And I can tell you for a fact that chemistry is one of the most funded courses right now around the world, because institutions are looking at creating solutions to some certain problems, and chemistry is a great course to do that. So, and another one here is need-based scholarships. That is for those who really want scholarships, those who are poor, from poor family background. And so these are numerous types of scholarships that we have. So let us look at popular scholarship around the world. We have Fulbright program, Fulbright program. There are some of us, Stephen, back then when we were at OAU, we have some of us that got Fulbright program. So it's, I think it's a language program thing where you leave your country to come, and I think it's a J1, where you come and spend probably a year in the US and you return back to your country. So I think you'll be able to teach, probably you teach Yoruba, you teach English and the like. So that is Fulbright, and you get funding opportunity for that. They'll help you pay for your tuition, your travel expenses, and some other things, cost of living. So Kevin Scholarships is in the US. So this is a very prestigious scholarships around the world, and it's very, very competitive. So it is targeted at, you know, some institutions, I mean, some countries around the world. By the time you land these scholarships, they pay for your flight ticket, they pay for everything. But on the proviso, upon the completion of this program, you have to return back to your country, you know, to start developing your country. So that is Chevening scholarships. So it is in the UK. If you know you are not interested in this kind of scholarship, you don't want to return to Nigeria, so you better don't go there. Commonwealth scholarships. So this is also in the UK, you know, for Commonwealth countries. You know, you can apply for these, and if you land these scholarships, it will take care of expenses, like we mentioned. And remember, they have some very wonderful institutions in the US. The only thing I can go to the, UK for right now is if I'm able to secure that fully funded scholarship in schools like Oxford University or Cambridge University. That's why I can actually leave the US to go and study there, and with the belief that upon the completion, I'll return back to probably the US again. So we have Erasmus program, Erasmus Mundus program. So this is the most prestigious funding in Europe. This is Europe. Erasmus, it is Europe. So, and this program is so prestigious that if you are able to secure this funding, you'll be able to study in about probably 3 countries. Like you would study in Italy, you study in I don't think UK is there again, you study in Netherlands, you study in Poland. So you choose, depending on the course you are doing, they have these partnership schools. It might be Hungary, it might be Czechoslovakia, it might be Poland. So you have an opportunity to travel to, before the completion of this 2 years program, you'll be able to have, gone to 3 different countries to be able to study there, get exposed to their culture, their language and everything. So it's the most prestigious, and it has a lot of huge funding, but then it is very, very competitive. We have Australia Award scholarships, this is Australia, from the government of Australia. So if you're able to apply and you get that funding, the government is going to fund your study. Swedes Institute for Global Professionals too, in Sweden, is there. So you can actually apply for this program too. It's very, very competitive. We have a lot of people. I think for like 3 times I applied to this program. The first time, my school didn't supply my transcripts to SIS, so I wasn't able to be shortlisted for that scholarship. I think another time I didn't get it. So since that time, I stopped applying for Swedish because there are a lot of people that are applying. And remember, if you are not professional to the core, it will be difficult for you to get some of these scholarship. That scholarships, I think this is for Germany. So it's a very prestigious scholarship too. All free fellowship programs. I think this is in the US, and we have Asia government scholarships for Asia. So these are some. We have a lot of all that. We have MasterCard Foundation, I think probably in Canada. So we have a lot of them like that. By the time you type into Google prestigious scholarships around the world, it's going to give you a number or a list of scholarship across the world that you can actually, benefit from and apply to, as a matter of fact. And you can never tell which one would, eventually come into limelight. That is why I encourage you not to just erase yourself out of the race. Try and apply for it. I have a couple of expertise in most of these different scholarship because I applied for Chevening, even though I didn't submit, but I applied for Chevening. I know the process, stage by stage processes. So let us look at additional funding sources that you can actually tap into. We have grants. Grants are like funding that you don't need to offer service to. You just do it, offered by institutions, organizations, or government agencies. You don't need to work for them. I think you don't need to work for them. They will give you, and you start concentrating on your. I don't know if grants is like that, or it is. Grants are always funds from government institutions that are targeted at addressing some certain solutions. If you are getting a grant, probably from a professor who has gotten a grant to do a research, so that professor might bring you on board. What you give back to that professor might be a kind of you want to be a research assistant, and they help you pay that. We get to that later. Loans is another way to back up your funding needs. You can. That's why I said the other time that you apply to institutions that have collaboration and partnerships with some certain loan companies, such as Prodigy Finance, such as what's the name of these? I mentioned it the other time.
Prodigy.
Yeah, I just mentioned Prodigy. I want to talk about what's the name of this? I remember.
Microfinance.
Empower.
Empower Financing. Empower Financing. So we have Empower Financing. So and these you don't have to. You don't have a collateral or a co-signer. You would just supply them some certain documents such as the admission letter and some other things, and they offer you that loan. Yeah, and you'll be able to travel abroad and fund your program. So we have part-time work too. You can actually make use of part-time work to secure scholarships too. So tips for securing funding. You have to start early as possible. That's why we encourage you to begin right now in terms of school search, in terms of sending cold email. This is the right opportunity because these professors too, they are not on contract right now. They have left school program. So they will be looking towards, getting students who wants to join their lab. So you want to reach out to them right now because by August, September, application windows will be open for you. You'll be able to drop in your application, and by December 1st, December 15, January 15, February, depending on schools and institutions, that's what we call priority deadline. But ensure that you target December 1st. Submit your application before December 1st, and so as for you to be considered for funding. But meanwhile, there are some institutions and programs that will ask you to submit additional application for funding opportunities. Why some institutions would automatically consider you for funding opportunity. You have to check with the program you're applying to. You have to send email to the program coordinator. You have to reach out to them on the social media for you to be able to have the requisite, the required knowledge and information that you need to be successful with your scholarship search. Another thing is you want to highlight your achievement. That is, you want to showcase your academic and extracurricular accomplishment. You have to sing your praise, probably through your code email, in your CV, and your SOP, even in your letter of reference. These are application documents or materials that will speak volume to your profile, to your application. That would determine whether you are going to get that funding or not. So you have to highlight your achievement. What is your academic achievement, and what effort, what accomplishment, leadership, community resilience, and community contribution and service that you have done. Sing the praise and let them know that you have the potential of becoming a global leader. Because institutions are not just Santa Claus, such as Santa Claus, such as I said the other time. They want candidates that are best suited for their program and that would add value and valor, to that school upon the graduation. So seek guidance. So you want to consult with academic advisors or scholarship offices for assistance in that program or school you are attending to. These people are there to supply you with necessary information. Do not think that some questions are so foolish, but ensure that the question you want to ask, ensure that the answer is not on the web page. You must have come through the web page of that program, come through it, read every damn thing on that web page before you send some certain information to either the program coordinator, to financial officers and some other, or admission officers, as the case may be. So application process, research eligibility, you want to understand the requirement, and the deadline for the scholarship. Number one is that you have to be admitted before you can be considered for scholarship. So you want to see that, do you meet the CGPA requirement? Do you meet the test requirement? There are some programs that are requesting for GRE, TOEFL. You want to ask with the program coordinator, if this test could be waived. But you must have seen, even from the web page, you would see GRE, you will see required. GRE, optional. That means you can submit and you cannot submit. And you will see GRE not required. So which means if you don't have a graduate record examination, you might not apply. But the one that they are specific, you have to submit those, you have to meet up with those requirements. Prepare documents, gather transcripts, recommendation letters, and essays. Start from now by gathering all of these documents. Submit applications. So by December 1, January 15, December 15, submit your application for you to be considered for funding opportunities. So you want to apply for your transcript as early as possible. You want to evaluate your CGPA if it is low. So if you do not have 2-1, you might want to consider doing a WES evaluation. And that is about, I also did, even though I had 2-1. And I think Stephen, my friend, also did, despite his high CGPA. Stephen, how much did you remember? How much did you do it last? Stephen?
Okay, I think $225.
Or okay, 225 or 227. I think in that region.
Yes, 220. Yes, $227.
So $227. So if you want to evaluate your transcript, so by evaluating your transcript, it is converting your CGPA from, probably if your school is using 5 points in Nigeria, it will turn it to 4 points. But that is not the significance of your WES evaluation. The significance is that if your CGPA is low, it helps you boost it a little bit. Because the problem is this: in Nigeria, if you have 69, they will regard you as B. And someone who scored 62 will be regarded as B. So which means the two of you have 4-4. Which is wrong. Which is wrong. So there's a difference between someone who scored 69 and someone who scored 60. So WES will help you add your 9 to it. WES will not eliminate that 9. And with that, it is boosting your CGPA. So that is why if you have that money, I think that's about is 350,000 naira above or something like that. If you have the money, you can do it. So, and another important is that there are some schools, a lot of people are running away from schools that are asking from WES evaluation. So if you have that, you can turn in your application with those schools and be able to, it reduces that competition, you know, because a lot of people are running away from it. You are able to submit your own application. So reach out to your professor for LOR. I have a discussion with a family member today, and she was sharing with me how difficult it is to access professors for letter of reference. Letter of reference is an important aspect of your scholarship and application document because they want to see how you are ready for academic rigor of graduate education. So they want to speak to your professors. They want to speak to your supervisors. And this document can either make you or mar your application. So you want to look out for professors that you have friendship with, you know, because whatever they write might, someone is joining this, what's the name? Microsoft Teams meeting. Please put it in the group that we are using Google. Thank you. So reach out to your professors and ask for a letter of recommendation. And this is very important. Ask for a review of your document. You know, send your document to the group. Ask people to help you to review it before you submit. Don't just submit your document, your application. Don't just submit anyhow. That is really, really, really important. So submit applications and complete this thing in time. So, and I talked about social media platform with funding information. I talked about Twitter, which is now X, LinkedIn, Meta, that is Facebook and Instagram, Reddit, Eventbrite, Quora, Pinterest, YouTube, and Google. So these, you have to have an account with these. So stay persistent, you know, keep searching and applying for scholarships. You will see a lot of rejections. Don't let that, you know, mar you or weigh you down. You have to continue. I got a lot of rejections. I told you it took me, you know, almost 9 years before I could eventually secure the scholarship I wanted. You know, you need to continue to strive. You know, there's always light at the end of the tunnel. Utilize resources. So take advantage of online scholarship databases and resources and believe in yourself. You have to believe in yourself for you to be able to do this. So thank you today for being part of these wonderful sessions, and that completes, you know, one aspect of today's session. For those who are coming or for other people, do you have any addition or question to make before we continue? Yeah. Questions, addition, suggestions. What do you want to add? What do you want to remove? Okay, Shola wants to talk. Shola, please, kindly unmute yourself and talk.
Okay, good evening, sir. Thank you for the session once again. And it's, I mean, more or less like a reminder for me. But there is this question I've always wanted to ask, but I do forget whenever we have this session.
Please speak up, Shola. Speak up.
Okay, please, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah.
Okay, I said there is this question I've always wanted to ask, but because I do forget whenever we have sessions.
Oh, thank God you remember today.
Yes, sir. Please, I want to understand how stipend really works.
What?
Stipends, the stipends they give to
Okay.
scholars, how it really works.
Okay.
So is it that you pay your monthly house rent from the stipend, or they pay your house rent and then you make do with whatever you want to do with the stipend? So that's my question.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, okay, Stephen wants to talk. Okay, thank you, Stephen.
Yes, thank you. Please, I have questions regarding this West evaluation.
Okay, Aaron, do you have two phones with you there? Would you mind joining that Microsoft Teams and tell that person to come? That person to come to Google.
Okay, I'll do that right away.
All right, thank you. So, Stephen, please, I'm hearing you.
Yes, I have. From what you stated, for example, if a student from Nigeria scored maybe 68, that is B, right? So, but that's 68 in American standard. At least probably it will be close to A or something, maybe A minus.
A minus, yeah, thank you.
So now the question now is this. I'm looking at the transcript now from Nigeria. How would they know that it's either 65 or 69? Because it's not stated there. Like, for example, look at maybe they are saying SCH01. They will only say, I mean, HIS 402. They will only say contemporary problems. They say the title of the course. Then also the credit unit. Then the score, the grade score. They will only say maybe C. And it's already written there that C starts from 50 to 59. So how will West know that it's not 50, it's 55?
Is that how your transcript is arranged?
Yes,
there's always 59C. You will see 59C, 58C.
No, it's not.
No, there will be 59C, 58C, 50 something D. That is how it is.
No, what I hope they've not. I hope you are not giving me a wrong, but it's not written there. Maybe it's because I have a student copy here.
Is it a student copy?
Yes, it's a student copy, yes.
But
if student copy different from the original,
they should be. I think there's always scores there. There's a column for score, then there is a column for the grade.
For the grade, Stephen, there will be.
I don't have it here. Let me send it to you privately so you see what I'm saying.
I'm coming. I can easily check mine to see what you are saying, right? Because yes. I don't understand if that is the case.
So I've sent it to you now so that you see. So I want to make sure that it's not you that.
Shola will address your question. I'm coming, Shola.
It's doing me strong thing.
Hello. Okay, I understand what Stephen is talking about now. I understand what you are talking about now. I think they have. I think probably the one the school would send to them would have that this thing. The one school would send to West. Will carry your grade.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
Hello.
Okay, I see.
So please, can you meet me over there? So I'm trying to talk to someone here on the second platform.
Okay. All right. So Shola, to address your own to address your question, Yes, stipend is the money they give to you, either on a bi-weekly basis or on a monthly basis. It depends on school. What I know here is bi-weekly. What I get here is bi-weekly. Bi-weekly, we mean 15 days. We are being paid, you know, and as you are paid, it is expected that from that stipend, you take care of your cost of living, such as the food you eat, the housing where you stay, you know, and some other things. You know, that is what the only thing the school will help you to pay is they help you to pay your tuition, your health insurance. You know, this is what they'll help you to pay. But in my own case is different from other scholarship because I got a living position scholarship. You know, as a GA, it's a living position. Living position means I have to stay with undergraduate students who are known as my residents. You know, I have about probably 80 people who live in a dormitory assigned to me to be managing as assistant residence director. You know, so I have to be with them. So they will provide me accommodation. And at the same time, there's going to be a cafeteria where I will go to eat. I have a meal ticket plan, but that is just 1%. Even if it is, I don't think it's up to 1% of students who are able to learn that kind of assistantship. So generally, the stipend, from that stipend, you'll be able to, you are the one to pay your accommodation. America is, this thing is huge. What's the name? Accommodation is so expensive than, you know, expecting school to be paying, you know, for you. So these are things that you must understand. So it is from your stipend that you address that. Thank you. Do you have any other question?
Okay, thank you very much. No, that will be all for
okay. Okay. Yeah. Guys, what we need to do right now is we need to look at I don't know, I was trying to prepare a slide, but I couldn't finish that slide. I couldn't finish it, so you just have to, what is this? So I call this putting your house in organization for engagement and networking. And it actually starts from now. You know, when you are applying, one thing you must put at the back of your mind is that as you are contacting your supervisor, you would, on your LinkedIn, you will be seeing some people who are accessing your account, but you will not be able to see them if you are not using a premium account, right? But you will see university from so university. So it is there that you will know that, oh, these people are checking my profile already. They want to see how serious, which kind of candidate is applying. So that is why you need to begin with opening and optimization. If you are inviting, because the way you appear, please mute yourself, please. The way you appear matters, you know, to those who are coming to pay you a visit. Excuse me, please. So it matters to them a lot. Let's do some silent settings. So you want to put your house in order so as for you to be able to receive a rousing welcome from those people that are coming into your house. So your social media account is your house. So you have to ensure that it is clean enough, it is optimized enough to attract, the attention of that people so that they feel at home. So that is why I want to ask you now, how many of you have a LinkedIn account? You can use your favorite emoji. If you have a LinkedIn account, Adewale Stephen, Adewale Stephen, Rahim Okoyemi, you want to talk? Tijani Shola, Rahim Okoyemi, you have Ahmed Olayinka, you have Allah Abdullah, you have a LinkedIn. Well, today we are in for a big thing today, and you can't go and sleep because we want to check our social media account. I want to see your X. I want to see that is Twitter. I want to see your, what's the name? LinkedIn account. I want to see all of these things. These are very important. And I want to see who are those people you are following. Who are your connections? These are very important. And how do you connect with people? I want to teach you how to connect with people. You don't just send a request to people. You are acting as if you're on Facebook. You are sending a request. And even if you are sending me a request and you are appearing tattered, there are some people I don't even attend to their Facebook request, right? They will be bearing useless name. If you cannot be identified, with responsible names, I don't want to associate with you. Some will be writing their names anyhow. Or like Yemi, they'll be writing HORLAH. What nonsense is that? I don't want to associate with that set of people. That is the same thing. When these professors are coming, even from the email you are sending message with, when you are saying Stephen for love at Gmail, what do you mean by Stephen for love? Right? Does that sound professional enough? AllowSheriff@gmail.com. Very simple and professional. Adewale Stephen @gmail.com. Fine enough. So these are names, professional, that would make you appear responsible to people whom you have in connection with. So you want to send connection on LinkedIn. You don't just send a request. You want to add a particular message to it. Hello, I'm Sheriff Alao. I am an educational administrator with this university. I want to connect with you because of your specialty. So I am inspired by. So the person that you have this kind of conversation with and the one whom you did not even talk at all, which one would accept you? It is the one that you are establishing that cordial relationship with. You are sending message. You are appealing to that person. That I'm not just sending message to you. I have a mission. I have a purpose. I am inspired by your research curiosity, and I want to learn from you. Send that message to that person with that kind of request. It is one time that person will accept you. These are the people that will form your connection list. And these are the people, by the time these professors are checking your list, they are seeing most of these people, they are seeing most of these professionals. And they are one really seeing job. You are going to be respected based on the kind of people you engage with, you move with. If you move with the likes of Otedola, with the likes of Dangote, you can imagine what kind of respect you are going to be accorded. Why did you think Lega is saying, Emi Lega Miami or President Luwa? Why is he associating himself with Seyi Tinubu? President Ilu or Seyi Tinubu, President Luwa. He's telling you that this is the set of people I roll with. I don't roll with nuisance. Don't just come to me and talk to me anyhow. So this is what we are trying to say. You have to build a connection list that is so powerful, that is so difficult to, resist, right? So this is what profile I'm expecting you to take. And for today, we are going to be looking at LinkedIn. And if we have time, we'll look at probably X. and now you can make use of them for this thing. So let us look at example here. Let me see if my LinkedIn account is available here. I should have one here. Okay, I think I have my LinkedIn here. So this is my own profile on LinkedIn, and Future Grow Academy. So let us go to homes. So as you can see, this is the home. This is the interface of LinkedIn. So LinkedIn has a couple of beneficial things. It is a home of professionals. It is not a home where you share how you are eating food, these nonsense things that you do on social media, TikTok, where you you expose your body. No, it is for professionals. At the same time, it is also a place where there's a lot of lies here. There's a lot of lies because you see people, presenting themselves the way they are not even, they are not up to the level of what they are presenting themselves. But then this is what it is. You have to create, a profile that tells a lot about you, right? So, and this is me now here. The first thing you want to see is Sharif Alao, graduate assistant, this is it here. Graduate assistant, Catamount Advanced Program, Residential Life at University of Vermont. I think my contract for this year is not graduate assistant, is assistant residence director, Department of Residential Life, University of Vermont. So I'm going to be changing it into a new one. That is optimization. You want to change it, you want to optimize, as you're growing. So what you're going to be doing is, how do we connect? So if you look at it, this is home, the interface. This is network. You want to send network or you want to receive people, right? You want to receive people here. Okay, let me see if I can I search here? I am sorry, I have always been using Adewale Steven. Oga, you said you're on LinkedIn. You are going to check your LinkedIn. Oh, head of Kaftan is here.
LinkedIn. I've not been there for over 2 years.
It's good.
Just as you said.
But
now I have to update it now.
So I don't think I have Steven on my I think I have you on my friend list. I think I have you on my friend list.
I'm not even sure because I've never been using it.
Yeah, that is why I can be able to send message to you.
I've not been there for 2 years, for nearly 2 years, or maybe over 2 years. But now I have to go and update it now.
So yeah, let me. Who have I not been a friend with? Let me check. Vincent, right? Vincent Ewere, are we friends already? I think we're also friends already.
Yeah.
We are friends already. Who am I not friends with on LinkedIn? Please, if I'm not friends with you on LinkedIn, kindly. Okay.
I'm not sure we are friends. I'm not sure we are friends.
What is your name, please?
Rahim Okoyemi.
Okay, Rahim Okoyemi.
You will see Engineer Rahim.
Okay, don't worry. It should bring it. Oh, okay. Free Rahim Nimoko. Rahim Okoyemi. Okay, Engineer Rahim. Okay. Engineer Rahim. Why should I follow you? Let me see full profile. Let me see more. Connect. You can see now. Can you see? It is this more that you click this more. You want to connect with this person. So yeah, you can actually connect now. Send without a node, add a node. You can see now. Send without a node, add a node. So you are going to be clicking on add a node. If you are sending without a node, you are just sending a request that might not appeal to the person you want to reach out to, right? So, but if you're adding a node, it's going to be, hello, Mr. Rahim. I am Sharif. Allow a current graduate student at the University of Vermont. I am inspired by professional experience and accomplishment at Boston University, Department of Residential Life. Oh, okay. I think, is it saying that we have exceeded, okay, 200,
You reached the limit.
the limit, kind of, okay. Hello, Mr. Rami, I'm Sharif Alao, a current graduate student at the University of Vermont. I'm inspired by your professional experience and accomplishment at Boston University. Let us put it full stop. Accomplishment. So let's see. You send. So that is, you send. So Mr. Rahim, if you have access to your phone, you can actually accept my invitation, and let's see. Okay, you can see immediately it has shown that I am following him. Your invitation to connect was sent, and you are now following Engineer Rahim, right? So now let us look at the profile of Engineer Rahim. This Engineer Rahim is here to put his house in order. His house is not beautiful, even though he's an engineer. He has a poor architectural design of his building, even of his profession, even of his display picture, right? So this is the background. You have to bring a well-quality background picture by graphic designers. We have a couple of them in our mentorship group. Like, they would design this thing for you where you are working. Take a picture of where you are working. You are currently working on an asphalt. Design that picture and put it here on the background. People will know this is an engineer. Immediately, that professor is coming to see this DP and everything is, oh, okay, this guy is, and here you are a current member. Do you understand? So it speaks a lot about who you are, right? And as you are connecting, it is bringing, look at this, Engineer Rahim Okoyemi. Who is Engineer Rahim Okoyemi? Where is he working? Is he a supervising engineer at so company, Abuja? That is what you are going to have here. Or you can have an aspiring PhD candidate in civil engineering. So that is a brief explanation of who you are. And it makes it easier for people to see you as a serious person. I don't know if you guys are following me. If you are following me, please get me together. Let me see, with your favorite emoji, please. If you are following, please. Mr. Adejoke, do you want to talk, or you are just trying to? Okay. Okay. So, yeah, I am saying that Mr. Rahim should ensure that. Now, let us look at about information of Mr. Rahim. Look at is about information. Experienced project engineer with a demonstrated history of working in the civil engineering industry, skilled in construction site management, project management, structural engineering, structural design, and construction, and highway construction, an alumni of Federal University of Technology, Nigeria. Oh, well, fine. That is good. But look at it from this perspective. Engineer Rahim is a project engineer with a demonstrated history of working. Engineer Rahim is a project. What you are talking about, you are introducing Engineer Rahim to the person who is coming. You don't just say experienced project engineer. No. Rahim is an experienced project engineer with a demonstrated history of blah, 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 blah. He has a skill set in construction, site management. What did he say? Someone is talking.
No, I don't think he's talking to you.
Okay, fine.
I think he was talking to someone else.
Okay. Said had gone up to become a great construction site engineer, having worked with Julius Berger, Nigeria, this in his professional career. So this is a way to tell people about yourself. You want to sing your praise. You want to tell them you know your onions. So this is very important. Don't just limit yourself, with the way you introduce yourself to people. This is your work experience. Senior project engineer, Nalot Multisystem Limited, part-time, October 2021 to present. Excuse me. Civil structural engineer, Advantrix Designs Company Limited, part-time. Principal partner, Remy Associates Engineering Consult. Project engineer, Current Make Engineering Limited. Project engineer. So, and in these, you have to state what are the works you do here. Okay, let me go to my profile to have this. Look at what I'm saying. Okoyemi, look at it. Said Rahim. You can see what I'm talking about. Now, someone who is coming to my page and someone who is going to your page, you would they take serious? I'm asking you, Rahim, please unmute.
I understand. I've seen it.
So it is putting your house in order. Look at what I am saying. I am providing a picture of a leader. And I'm saying here that each day you are leading by example, whether you realize it or not, or whether it is positive or negative, you are influencing those around you. And I am an assistant director at Rest Life. So which means I am leading by example. Whether positive or negative, I am influencing some people around me. So I want to take cognizance of that. So I need leadership skills to be in that position because I am going to be supervising those we call resident advisors. They are going to be under me, like 10 of them, that I'm going to be mentoring, I'm going to be advising, I'm going to be supervising them. So that is student leadership development. So I'm creating that profile of I am a leader. And you can see that picture. Look at that picture. Did you see 3 behind it? You don't. It looks professional and stunning. And it attracts and it gets appealing. I'm not saying this is the best, but I'm just saying that if you can have this standard, you can still say, oh, I'm able to optimize my account to a particular stage. We have a lot of people who have deep knowledge about this LinkedIn profile optimization and everything. You can learn. There is this LinkedIn learning. You can learn from there. This is LinkedIn learning here. You can see it here. You will learn a lot of courses here, how to develop. So it's a great place for your professional development, for professional connection, and for professional networking. So, and look at this. I have 353 connections. Graduate assistant, Catamount Advanced Program, residential life at the University of Vermont. So with this kind of engagement, now let's take, for instance, I am contacting someone, a professor in the US. You are contacting a professor in Nigeria. Who would they first attend to? Because I'm already in the US. Because I've got a great profile. So they would, me serious. That, oh, this guy knows his onions, he knows what he's doing, blah, 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 blah. Look at what I was telling you the other time. Sharif Alao is a result-driven and passionate person with an emphasis on details. With degrees in history and international relations, he is groomed in the heart of bargaining and negotiation, a skill that has helped him a lot as an operation manager at Ellery Mossa Resource Hub Limited. With years of experience in teaching, he is a good public speaker with excellent analytical and presentation skills. As a development knowledge facilitator of the MDGs, he is adept in identifying challenges and working rigorously in bringing about solutions to challenges identified. This skill set, a product of his academic and professional experiences, had helped in transforming Ellery Mossa Resource Hub Limited into a firm with the following accomplishment in a space of 2 years: JAM Accredited City Center, Pearson VUE Accredited Center, Institute of Technology, NBT accredited, amongst many others. He's currently the acting registrar for Ellery Mossa Institute of Technology, championing the cause of achieving Goal 4 of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, quality education. Is a brief about history of what I have done in the past, my academic accomplishments, my professional experience, and my aspiration for the future. This is what I've been able to do in a very simple way here. And by the time you are looking at it, this is my work experience, with SIDMA, blah, 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 blah. This is my educational experience, my skills. And so this is how you are able to create a kind of a scintillating profile on LinkedIn. You want to connect. The person whom they will even be bringing to you are people in your field, in your expertise. That you should connect with them, you should connect. You just choose those whom you want to connect with. And you can actually message. I have a list of people I message here. Right? This is the message I sent to Raheem. This is it here. Hello, Mr. Raheem, I'm Sharif Alao, current blah, 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 blah. This is Lexi Kane. I had contacted Lexi Kane when I was applying. Look at it. December 29, 2022. I had submitted my application, but I was preparing for what? For my graduate assistantship interview. Lexi Kane currently is a program administrator for fraternity and sorority life at New York University. As at the time, she was at the University of Vermont as a graduate student. And I sent to her, "Dear Lexi, I am Sharif Alao, a Nigerian and an applicant in the UFM ISA program. I wish to connect with you so as to grow and develop as an educator, as an educational administrator, and a potential applicant in the program. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Thank you." Look at that. So, and this is the message I sent to her, and she accepted me. I said, "Thank you for accepting me. Thank you for accepting me, accepting to connect with me, Lexi." And she said, "Hi, Sharif, it's great to meet you. Let me know if you have any questions about the program, and I'll be more than happy to answer them." During the birthday, I sent a message to her again. "Happy belated birthday." This is, you want to connect with people so that anytime you have questions, they will respond to you, right? So Vincent has asked me to do one job which I'm yet to do, right? So let me show you a couple of other. Okay, Kafalari. I've got a very wonderful communication with Kafalari. So this is how I connected. This is the message I connected with her. And immediately she saw that message, So I was like, hi, Sharif, thanks for reaching out. I am excited that you are interested in the UFM ISA program, and I am happy to connect. This is December 28th. Thank you, Anna Maria. Do you have any questions about the program that I can help answer? She's the one even asking me. So this is the communication. Look at it. My pleasure. I'm really glad that you reach out. The academic interview is really an opportunity for our faculty to get to know you and your interest in the field, as well as, so she was able to help me break it down, what area I need to work on. So what you need to do, guys, is that if you are applying to take, for instance, the University of Oklahoma, let me say University of Oklahoma, am I correct? Yeah. University of Oklahoma. So first and foremost, you want to connect with the University of Oklahoma. Then you connect with the University of Oklahoma, and you want to see some certain students. So he's bringing you students who are the University of Oklahoma. This is PhD student. This is Abdullah Hamid F. Let us see Abdullah Hamid F. Look at Abdullah Hamid. Look at the background. Can you see now what I'm telling you guys? This is it. Look at the background. Look at him. This is professional. So this is Abdullah Hamid. And Abdullah Hamid is a PhD student in meteorology with over 5 years of experience in analyzing, modeling global weather, blah, 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 blah. Let us see. What school did he finish from? University of Ilorin. Wonderful. So if you are the University of Ilorin and alumni, you want to shoot this guy an email and tell him, I finished from so university. I saw your profile and I want to, he's definitely going to reach out to you and provide you with every support that you need. This is a way to use your social media, your LinkedIn profile, right? So this is Abdullah Hamid. I don't have any business with Abdullah Hamid. So I'm not studying. So this is another person, Anolu Adekoya. If you're a Yoruba, you just saw Anolu Adekoya. Wow, Anolu Adekoya. Magbori wole o. Be mi se send the kini si won niyen. Bí mo ṣe send the kini si won niyen. He was even finished at Georgia State University before moving to Oklahoma University. So content developer, molecular science trainee, graduate assistant, Federal University of Agriculture, Abeokuta. Look at it. August 2019, May 2020. Look at this lady finished May 2020.
No, she was a graduate assistant.
Oh, okay, graduate assistant. Let us look at let us look at our educational this thing. Doctor of Philosophy is currently doing a PhD, and she began 2022 to 2026, 4 years. Let us look.
There's a place you can click to show all other education.
I know. We should have it. Yeah, we should have it.
It's there.
It's there. University of Lagos, 2014 to 2018. 2014 to 2018. So look at her. She had a first class. Sorry, first class division. So now you sell yourself. That is what LinkedIn is meant to do. So 2014 to 2018, and from here 2021. So okay, she traveled 2021. So that is it, guys. And this is how to use social media. So by the time you are applying to a particular school, you want to type that school here. Immediately you are typing that school, it will automatically bring you the name. As you are connecting with that school, you connect to that school. LinkedIn will populate the list of students that have correlation with you, because you are filled in your profile that you are a Nigerian. It will bring profile of Nigerian. You are finished from Obafemi Awolowo University. It will bring those who are finished from Obafemi Awolowo University who are from that school. So it will bring all of this profile for you, and you start reaching out to those people. You start connecting to them and sending that in a message to them. Don't just send a request to them. Send that message alongside so that they see you as a very serious student. And with that, they would attend to you, connect with you, and you'll be able to chat and send messages to them. Do we have question? Do you have question on LinkedIn that want to ask? Do you have questions? Guys, ask questions now.
To me, it's very clear. So thank you very much.
Okay.
Yes.
And if you know you have not if you know you do not have let me see if I can see a poll here. Yeah. I'm expecting question or suggestions, recommendation. So I think I have a poll with you there. You can actually attend to the poll. You can attend to that poll. So let us sample your opinion.
I wait to show everyone the.
What did he say?
He's asking if we should show everyone, if it should show everyone the results or responses without names.
Yeah, you can let us show results. Let us show results.
So someone, Himo is asking if this is being recorded and if it is going to be shared later.
Who is asking that?
Of
I
course.
think Himo.
Imo. Who is Imo? Who is bearing the name of his state?
No, IMOH.
That is
IMOH. I think it's IMOH, not.
It's actually Imo, not Imo.
Okay.
Imo.
Okay, Imo. Are you from Kogi or where?
Jackson,
From Akwa Ibom State in Nigeria.
From Akwa Ibom.
Imo, yeah.
Oh, you're welcome. So you get to join the group from is that Abel or who?
Yes, from Abel, actually.
From Abel, okay. It's nice having you around. But you did come late. Why did you come late?
Okay, somehow due to the schedule today, I wasn't able to access my phone, and so now that I just want to rest, I picked up, I checked through the messages, and I thought it's better late than not attending at all. Okay. And I apologize for that.
Okay. Shola is asking where is the poll. Don't you have that poll? How many of you do not have access to that poll?
I've voted already, so but I can't see the poll.
Maybe Aaron, did you see that poll?
I'm coming. Let me check that. You mean on WhatsApp?
Okay, maybe.
You mean on WhatsApp? You mean on WhatsApp?
Not on WhatsApp.
No.
On
yeah,
this,
it's popped up here.
Let me see what is happening. What is happening? Only 2 people had voted.
Now, where can I find that? Is it under the message box?
I don't know.
Under activities. They should just click on the.
Okay.
Click on the activity. So have you seen it? If you click on the activities, then you are going to see posts. So once you click on the post, so you.
Okay. Guys are now voting now. Okay.
Okay.
So I don't know, but the time is gone right now. I would have said that we should open individually. I mean, in group, we should go to breakout session, so as for us to have this open an account with Reddit, open an account with Quora. Can we quickly do that?
Reddit.
Or should we postpone that till tomorrow?
I think we should do that and then provide a user provide a personal handle later. Or what do you think?
Okay. I think what we need to do is we need to follow ourselves on LinkedIn. Probably are going to copy our LinkedIn profile in the group. You know, each and every member copying their LinkedIn profile, dropping in the group, and people will be able to have access to it and connect, so that we'll be able to be telling ourselves what to do, you know, and that would even encourage us to see how we can actually do better with our own LinkedIn profile. But then I want us to make use of Reddit, Eventbrite, and what's in it? The last one, Quora. So it will help us to we join different community on most of these social media handles, and we'll be having access to different information about scholarships, about funding, and you meet different community of people that you can actually grow together from that platforms. I don't know if we need to do that today. People are still not, we have 16 people here and we only have 11 votes. We only have 11 votes here. Guys, vote. Yeah. We have 12. Go and vote. So I'm asking, should we break ourselves into group so that we can open accounts? Or we're already feeling us wanting to sleep?
Are you talking about the Reddit account or
the Reddit, the Quora, Reddit Quora, and Eventbrite?
I have an account with Quora.
You have an account with Quora? Oh, that's fine. So, how many people have gotten their account with Quora? Reddit. Guys are not talking. I don't like this kind of. I mean,
aside from LinkedIn, I don't have any accounts with any of these other platforms.
Okay. But I am asking, should we? Okay, Rahim wants to talk.
I think you should try and introduce those things to us. Some of us are hearing those names for the first time. Quora, whatever.
As an engineer.
Yeah.
Honestly.
That is what I'm saying. And that is why I feel like there are a lot of things that, guys, you would, for instance, currently I am a research associate with my professor, Professor Brittany Williams, and she's introducing me to a lot of concepts now. Okay, imagine Alarm is even signing for now. This is Chalkbeat. So now I have to use Chalkbeat to get information, get some data for her, you know. And I mean, these are things you'll be doing, but you just have to learn it right now by interacting with Google, Microsoft, Zoom, and most of these learning platforms, you know, because you are going to do with it by the time you come down abroad there. So, Jackson, you want to say something, please?
Yes, so just like he also said, I wanted to ask that, can you please drop the names of these um the links that you're mentioning now on the group so I can just check for them one after the other? Because I'm also trying to check the Reddit on LinkedIn. I'm only seeing where to follow. I'm not seeing
You
maybe.
can't check Reddit on LinkedIn. You check Reddit through the use of Google.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
maybe
Reddit,
just
opening a
drop.
Reddit account, opening a Reddit account. So it's going to bring you, then you click, you put in your profile, like that, and you are good to go. So you join different communities and you start having access to information. It's just for you to have access to information, actually.
Yeah, so could you please just list them out for us on WhatsApp so we can
Of,
just take
of,
them
of
step
course,
by
I
step.
did a presentation. You came late, so that's why. I
Oh, okay.
included it in my presentation. I talk about Google. I talk about Reddit. I talk about Eventbrite. I mean, I talked about most of these. I think for you to know that I have done a presentation today. Okay, you can see these are the social media platforms: Twitter, LinkedIn, Meta, that is Facebook and Instagram, Reddit, Eventbrite, Quora, Pinterest, YouTube, Google. It will surprise you that by the time you make use of Pinterest too, you will see a lot of SOP sample on Pinterest that you can actually, bring and adapt to your own profile. You see a lot. These social media platforms are so wonderful and interesting. So if you can actually make use of them, you can actually do a screenshot of this and begin to open an account on YouTube. Make use of you have a YouTube account already by having a Gmail. Go there and be searching for all of these things: how to write an SOP, how to write a letter of reference, how to do this, how to do that. It will bring you the video and you watch a lot of video content. So yeah. So I'm just saying, should we do that, or we'll do it individually and we'll bring the results tomorrow?
For me, I think I have an account with Reddit since 2021.
Okay.
So it's just that I am not actually using it for any academic activities. You understand?
Oh, wow.
Because I remember I worked for a professor from India. Then he is a professor in history.
Okay.
So I was working for him as a freelancer then. So he had about 37 social media accounts, close to 7. So, and I was able to manage all of those accounts during this time because it was changing on a monthly basis.
Oh,
so
good.
From there, I got to know that
about most of these
are actually existing and which are seriously useful for academic activities.
Yeah.
So I tried all of that. Now I have it that I've been created since 2001.
2021. Okay.
Yeah.
That's impressive. So if you there are a lot of professionals there. Now, whatever professional questions you have, people are ready. Just drop that question. They will attend to it. Drop your question on Quora, they would attend to it. And you can explore a lot of different information on Quora, on Reddit, and you can register for events on Eventbrite. You will see quite a number of schools that are doing graduate admissions, sessions that you can register and get, application fee waiver. So these are things that you should, explore in the quest of your scholarship and funding search. These are very important. So I would believe that we have come to the end of today's class. Since people are not telling me what their perception is, I don't like this kind of.
I think it's Shola raised just
yeah, Shola, you can talk. I don't like people just coming here. I can't be talking, and people are not adding any value. So I don't know. No, I don't. So Shola, please. Let me hear you.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much. And please, I have 2 questions that I want to ask you.
Okay.
The first would be, I want to digress a little from the main objective of the night. When I was searching for schools, prior to,
So I'm going to be
with regards to
I'm going to be stopping the recording. All right.
what is
Yeah.